we got to remember Gabbert. We got to see how he plays in this offense, and we just needed something different. I hope our Niners can do it, but I honestly think we might be doomed for this season. I'm just saying, I'm still faithful. I believe, but I think this season is getting away from us faster than what we can even imagine. One game after another game, we got to score a touchdown.
Are you listening?
The trade deadline has come and gone. Colin Kaepernick is still with the team. So will the rumors please stop? You know what we need to do? We need to start a whole new rumor. Chip Kelly can't get a hold of Colin Kaepernick. How about bring Chip Kelly to San Francisco so he can be with Colin Kaepernick and the 49ers? It's hilarious, isn't it? We need to develop a sense of humor anyway. Can you imagine? You got Chip Kelly, Trent Baalke, and Jed York all in the same office trying to come to conclusions on anything. That would be fun to watch. They need to put that on camera on that. Put that on. What kind of TV would that be on? Stupid TV? You know, the bottom line on all of this is this. We have to keep a sense of humor between, hopefully not too long from now. But the bottom line joke on this is Colin Kaepernick to the bench, Blaine Gabbert to the field. In your wildest imagination, could you have seen that coming? It is now, I just don't know what's going to happen next. But you got to know, we need to brace ourselves and get ready for any and everything to happen. And remember those days when we used to say things like, who's got it better than us? You got to laugh about that. Every damn body. Okay, that's fine. Okay, developments over this past weekend, right? At least we got Jarryd Hayne back. That was a risky move the 49ers pushed, and that could have backfired, but he's still with us. And I'm still one of the firm believers in the fact that Jarryd Hayne is going to play a large role in the future successes of the 49ers. Unlike Reggie Bush, right? Reggie Bush gets paid $2 million. Man hasn't done a thing for the 49ers this season, all season long. Here's the irony of the whole thing. Reggie Bush hurts himself running back a punt. If Hayne is in the game, he's still on the team and active. Why? Because Jarryd doesn't get hurt running back punts, and that saves Reggie. So stupid. You know what I said at the beginning of the season when Reggie Bush had already said he was going to run back punts? I says, why would you have Reggie running back punts? Reggie gets hurt at his house walking across his living room. Why would you have guys coming down the field at 100 miles an hour to hit Reggie as hard as they can and drop him to the ground? Makes no sense, right? It was insane. So here we are. And the comedy gets even better. Now we have to look at that word, rebuild. Yes. Fam, we have to face that word. It's real now. It's going to happen. You know what? It's okay. Because I'm looking forward now to the younger players coming out and taking over the field, because the older guys are going to be made to sit down a little more often now. Younger guys are going to start getting more snaps. And it'll be exciting to watch as we watch the process of us getting back to being elite in the NFL. Because you know what I want to see? What I want to see change, and what we need to see change, is the 49er defense of old. The 49ers need to be known once again in the NFL as the most violent team there is. And for that to happen, the draft, Trent, the draft has to be no marginal players. None of these wishy-washy guys that might develop. He needs to look like a fiend right from the beginning. I mean, I want that guy that even when opposing teams fans are watching, they're scared of the 49ers. They're scared for their players. You know when the game starts? Every game, and you got the intros, the offense, the defense. I want when the camera pans to our guys on defense, I'm talking about And not a complete sociopath. I mean, I want somebody under control. But a guy that's just plain, you can see there's something wrong with him. There's mud in his eye. He is kind of scary. You know when the game is over, you're going to have a tranquilizer gun to shoot him down, drag him back in the shower room, and lay him on the floor, turn the lights out so when he wakes up, he doesn't hurt anybody. I'm talking about that guy that identifies himself as the camera pans to him. He's like,
Butch Jones Jr. The you.
I'm talking borderline insane. That's the guy I want on my team. Why? Because he's gonna get the job done. That's why. But this team first needs an enema. Get rid of the riffraff, the weaklings, those guys that don't know how to tackle, that are arm tackling, they're wimps. And I say that because after watching that Seattle game last week, Jaquiski Tartt, he takes out Marshawn Lynch with one hit. That is what defines a future 49er. Because the rest of these guys, I just don't see it. I want more than what we're seeing. Bring me back the throwback players from a long time ago that define this game as dangerous. I'm talking about the master assassin, Dick Butkus. Our very own Ronnie Lott. It goes on. Charles Haley. These guys couldn't be stopped. Patrick Willis, just recently. And guys from other teams like Bubba Smith from the Colts, Jack Lambert, Pittsburgh Steelers, Jack Tatum, Oakland Raiders, Jake Scott, Miami Dolphins. If you caught the ball or tried to run in these guys' direction, if you didn't have your insurance paid, you could be in some serious danger. This is what I'm talking about. That's what defines a 49er of the future. Remember, Deacon Jones? They had a name. They were called a fearsome foursome. What happened to the gold rush? We need all of that back. If this team's gonna climb back to where it's supposed to be, these things have to happen. I have to calm down, don't I? Anyway, Vernon Davis, end of an era. We got some other problems too. I want to get your feeling on this. We need to hear from you right now. Now, fam, as you know, the misery and pain has brought us all together as I can no longer sit at home by myself. And I know you're probably having the same thing, so I called Joseph on the cab. Joseph, and there's no need to be asking you what's up, because I know what's up. We are the most dysfunctional team in the league. Like we were saying a few minutes ago, remember how we used to beat people up and we were laughing at other teams because they were struggling and going through the quarterback shuffle and all the madness that takes place. And here we are. It's our turn. We got to reboot. But how you doing today, man? Otherwise.
I'm doing all right. I just, I stood up all last night almost crying over a Alex Smith tribute video I was watching from when we started from the bottom and Jim Harbaugh went in and he gave us hope and we started beating teams and coming back and Crabtree was doing the crab walk and Vernon Davis was freaking catching the passes and almost brought me to tears.
That's why I was giving you music, man. It's the violin is playing. All right.
Yeah, I needed some music too.
Okay, now Vernon Davis has left us. Good, bad. We got 2 draft picks. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Did we get 2 draft picks or did we get 2 swaps? That's what I'm confused about. I'm not the best at drafts and all this other stuff. Okay. But it says that we got a 6th and 7th round swap.
We gave them, I believe, Vernon and a 7th round pick. We get 2 6th round picks. We get 1 at a time. We get 1 in the 2016 draft, and we get 1 in the 2017 draft. That's all we get for Vernon Davis and a bag of chips. And thank you very much, you sucker 49ers. See, that's...
You know what? Okay. Because I have this little note written down. I seen. I'm not going to name their name, but I seen a pretty popularized Instagram page that supports the 49ers, and they were talking crap about Vernon Davis, about his Java Juice and the other little things that he's doing, his clothing line. And I don't know if they're getting mad because he's actually a businessman that went smart, or they wanted him to be a thug and go out there and beat people up and beat up his wife and do all this and that. And it's like they forget what he's been through, where he started off with Mike Singletary when he was just all about him. And then he became a man and started thinking about the team. If it wasn't for Vernon Davis with Alex Smith, we would have never got what we got in the first place on the offensive side of the ball. It just kind of pisses me off when I see a real well-known page talking crap on the guy about his business, something separate from football. Like if he's supposed to be out there and being a thug, like Greg Hardy or Ray Rice or Aldis Smith, if he's supposed to be out there doing that, instead of saying, hey, man, I honestly hope you get a championship. I hope you get a ring, because he's going to the Broncos with an elite quarterback. You see what he did with Alex Smith? You see what he did with a little bit of Kaepernick until he got hurt? Half these people don't even know what a back spasm is because they're too busy sitting on the couch all day and not even going to work. You get a back spasm, you're done. It hurts. It's freaking painful, and they just started diminishing Vernon Davis' name. And that just like, wow, come on, Faithful. Don't talk about his business outside of football. At least he's not out there getting suspended for games or getting freaking fined for stupid things that he's doing outside the field. At least he's setting a good example for the kids on how they should act, not going out there and, hey, I got money, I'm going to get all tatted up, blasted, and go out there and commit crimes and get away with it because I'm a football player.
Well, that's the gospel truth right there, man. There's this bad thing about making yourself feel better by bad-mouthing athletes because they left. They're probably blaming Vernon. And he said just the other day, I've heard about trades, but there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing surprises me anymore. The bottom line, what I heard in Vernon's voice when he said there's nothing I can do about it, that doesn't mean he endorses a trade. So, it doesn't mean get mad at him.
Exactly. I don't know the whole business aspect of the NFL, but they don't have not unless they don't want to make money. That's like saying working at a job and they're saying, hey, we're going to transport you or we're going to send you to this store. You can't be here no more. And what are you going to say? No, I quit. He can't just get up and quit. He has a family. He has things. He has bills, believe it or not. He's not just, people just don't understand. I don't get it fully, but I know for a fact Vernon Davis would want to stay there, just like Frank Gore wanted to stay there. But it seems like something is going on within the management that is making the players jump ship. And Vernon Davis, I wish him the best. And Vernon, if you're watching us right here, this boy right here is bad. So you better subscribe to Ronbo Sports Channel. So because we support you, you go out there, do your thing, and all you haters, they're going to say, look at this cholo over there that don't know nothing about football. I support Vernon Davis, always have. My son's first jersey was a Vernon Davis jersey back when. So it's like, he's going to go out there and ball. He's going to ball with the Broncos.
Colin Kaepernick has been replaced, as we all know now. Good, bad, or indifferent?
Good, bad, and different. All in one. It's good that he's going down. It's kind of bad because Gabbert, he gets sissified when he's in the pocket and he gets hit. It might be bad for us. And we needed something different. Kaepernick doesn't have it like he did in that Green Bay game where he threw an interception, he came back and won it. He doesn't got that. It's in his head now. And from what what's that dude, Ian Rappaport was saying, is that Vernon Davis is one of the guys that spoke out and said, we need to put a quarterback, we need to bench him. They're saying that there was drama in there. Ian Rappaport, he's a little gossip queen, but a lot of times what he says is true. So it could be good. It could be good because we can get a spark on offense. It could be bad because we got to remember Gabbert. We got to see how he plays in this offense, and we just needed something different. I hope our Niners can do it, but I honestly think we might be doomed for this season. I'm just saying I'm still faithful. I believe, but I think this season is getting away from us faster than when we can even imagine. One game after another game, we got to score a touchdown. We haven't scored a touchdown. And everyone that's going to say, oh, the offensive line, don't say the offensive line. It's not. It's our defense and our kickers were what took us to the championships the last couple years. Remember that, everybody. I don't know what's going to go on with Kaepernick. I don't know, but let's see what Blaine Gabbert could do. We can see what Blaine Gabbert's going to do, and I got to move back.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
I love your emotion on this as it's rippling through entire Niner empire. So is that Java Juice?
I went to the last game at Candlestick Park.
We still kept his cup too. I know there's a candlestick. Joseph, you can't get away though without the 3-2-1 yell. You know that, don't you? Because I know you could do it. Are the little ones asleep?
That one? You want me to do that one?
That's the one. 3-2-1. Give me another one.
Niners! Stay faithful, my friend. Stay faithful. Don't trip. We got this. Stay faithful. Peace out, everybody. Our freaking defense took us to the Super Bowl and our kicker.
Thank you, Joseph. I'm thinking right now, guys, I got to make a prediction on this game. Blaine Gabbert, one of his strengths is he gets rid of the ball fast. He reads the field quick. He may be able to do well with this game only because that is his major strength, and that is what we need right now, the receivers we have. So I'm giving it a 49er win on the strength of that. 24-16 would be my prediction. And the X factor in this game, since it's about keeping Julio Jones under control, the X factor is going to be Jaquiski Tartt and Eric Reed or Tremaine. I hope he's up for this game because he's going to need to be. There's your X factor right there on our side to win this game. There you go, just like that. After the game, we will be celebrating. I always say that, huh? Okay, I tell you what. After the game, we will be for the online gathering, of which you can come on and join us. I'll leave all the instructions on Facebook, Ronbo Sports. You'll see all the instructions right there on how you can join us. That's Facebook, Ronbo Sports fan page. Okay, be real easy to do. You can come on in, as you've probably already seen if you've been watching, that a lot of people come on in and say what they have to say. It's not about dropping off any messages or anything like that. You come in, we want to hear from you. And I'll see you also on Instagram and Facebook, or else I say Instagram and Twitter. Oh, and do not forget to subscribe, please, so when I come down and I'm looking for you, you let me knocking. The countdown dude hates when I do that. Go ahead, man. Count me down, bro.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.